Hello and a very warm welcome. Manchester United played, destroyed and battered at home. What a shocking start to the Premier League season as Manchester United lose 3-1 at home by Crystal Palace. You could tell Crystal Palace had played a game and we hadn't. We were shocking for the full 96 minutes. Awful. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Honestly, so bad. And Crystal Palace, let's start with Crystal Palace. They deserve to win. We have a controversial VAR decisions. Every Manchester United fan will blame the officials. They shouldn't. Of course, it wasn't a penalty, but we were shit from the get-go. Every single Manchester United player should be ashamed of themselves with that performance. It was horseshit. Maybe Bav Van den Beek, who got his debut goal, but shit show. What a shit start to the season. We start the season unprepared because we don't get the signings through the door and it tails off. And we've got centre-backs who make clown mistakes. I'm sickened, I'm disgusted, I'm pissed off. Game 1, first game of the season, I'm pissed, I'm angry. Because when we go into the season unprepared and it's bite us. Absolutely bite us. Fair play Crystal Palace. 150% deserve to win that game. I'm not coming on and making excuses for officials. Of course, every man and their dog knows it's not a penalty, but we'll get into that. So, before the game, De Gea starts predictable. Fosu Mensah ahead of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I'm shell-shocked. Wan-Bissaka's been in quarantine, but even with 4 days training, I still would have played Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's our most consistent player. 1-0 Crystal Palace. Townsend scores. Crystal Palace started better and they deserved their 1-0 lead. Palace dominant and played us off the park at home at Old Trafford. It was a disgraceful performance by Manchester United. I mean, you look forward to the season. Where's the fight, the hunger, the passion, the desire for the badge? I saw nothing today. It was shocking. Shocking. Palace dominant. Did I say that? I can't even remember. I'm angry. I'm irate. I'm not happy. I smile, but I'm not happy at all. Pogba and McTominay half shots. We go in at half time. We're 1-0 down. Manchester United wank shocking. That's how I describe our first half. And then Solskjaer basically wastes a substitution because he probably should have started Greenwood because Greenwood's been in the headlines for the wrong reason. He doesn't start him. And he basically says to Dan James, you're shit, so I'm taking you off, and bring Greenwood on. So, a waste of a substitution. The whole team was awful. Yet Dan James gets sacrificed. And all these Bruno Fernandes lovers. Of course, Bruno, phenomenal player. He was absolutely woeful today. No one tell me Bruno Fernandes had a good game today. He gave the ball away so many times. And he wasn't the only one. Pogba, McTominay, everyone who had that shirt on today was shit. Unacceptable. Unacceptable performance for me. And I don't think I'm going over the top. That is unacceptable. We're at home and we got played off the park. Wow. Best chance, Greenwood. It's a sitter. Cross into the box. Header. Misses the target completely. Zaha scores a goal, but it was offside. And then the bullshit comes. VAR. All this nonsense. This handball rule is bollocks. We saw it against Leeds and Liverpool. Liverpool's first penalty was never a penalty. And it's happened to us. Lindelof's running. Hits his arm. Penalty. Wow. It's bullshit. And then Ayew took it. It was Ayew, wasn't it? And he missed it. So justice. But then it has to be retaken because De Gea was off his line. And then Zaha scores. So 2-0. And Crystal Palace deserved to be 2-0 up. But the penalty was bullshit. It was never a penalty. It's horrendous. VAR, this handball rule, it is dog shit. Get rid of it. It doesn't make sense. That is not handball in a month of Sundays. No one can tell me that's handball. Even if you hate Manchester United. So we're 2-0 down, ruining football, this nonsense, handball rules, so we'll go to the screen, VAR will take 6 minutes to have a look at it, fuck it. Then, The only positive today, Van den Beek gets his debut goal for the club and scores on his first proper game for the club. That's the only positive. And then Zaha makes it 3-1. I mean, you only look at the first goal. Down the channel, Zaha bullies Lindelof, whips it in. Luke Shaw's sleeping, Townsend scores. And then Zaha scores the penalty. And then Zaha again bullies Victor Lindelof and smashes it in 3-1. And I've got a question. De Gea probably should have saved the first one and should have saved the third. Am I being too critical? Probably, but I am quite mad. Lindelof was shit, skinned, rinsed. If you want to win titles, you cannot have Victor Lindelof at the back. We need a commanding centre-back who's got a bit of pace and will stick his head in and get it dirty, like Ferdinand, Vidic and Jaap Stam. All this first game nonsense, played off the park at home. Everyone will make the excuse for the penalty nonsense, but Crystal Palace deserve to win. That's the bottom line here. They had the benefit of playing last week, and it showed. They were hungrier, desire, passion, everything. They played us off the park. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has just got schooled by someone old enough to get a free bus pass. Shocking. Players, they should be in for this game. Now we'll probably act in the transfer market when these players should be in, playing in this game. And you come into the season unprepared. What's happened? We've got destroyed at home. Manchester United 1, Crystal Palace 3. Match reaction. Worst start possible. We are not prepared for the season. Dan James goes off. Greenwood comes on. Pogba, Van den Beek, Fosu, Igalo. Schlupp, Eve. Eze, that's the one. Ayew, Batshuayi, McCarthy, Milivovic. Referee Martin Atkinson. Man of the match Wilfred Zaha. Scored 2 goals. Tore our centre-backs a new arsehole. And there we have it. Game done. We go on to Luton on Tuesday, where we will be in the EFL Cup. What a shit start to the Premier League season. That couldn't have gone any worse. I mean, literally couldn't have gone any worse. We're at home and we've just been destroyed 3-1. And Palace are deserving of that result. It's shocking. Absolutely shocking. That was an absolutely horseshit performance and not acceptable for a Manchester United team. Every one of them players should hang their heads in shame with that performance. And you can't choose a man of the match. Honestly, I give Van den Beek man of the match for Manchester United just because he scored a goal. The rest of them were dog shit. Unbelievable. Absolutely horseshit. Nowhere near up to the standard of a Manchester United team. And that is basically the moral of the story. We go into the season unprepared, it bites us on the arse, and we lose 3-1. It was a humiliation and a shit show. We never looked like scoring. And then Van den Beek got us back in the game. And then Lindelof gets turned like milk going off. It was awful. Absolutely horseshit. I can't believe. I mean, I was pretty worried going into this game. I predicted 2-1, but that was unacceptable. It's a shambles to the badge, Manchester United. First game of the season, and you put that in. And I'm already irate and angry after game 1. It's unbelievable. And Woodward sat in the stands with his face mask on. Get some fucking signings through the door, you dumb fuck. Unbelievable. Just sat there playing with your mask. Make some signings, you fucking deadwood idiot. These signings should be been in, like Van den Beek. They should have been in, through the door, ready for Crystal Palace. Now we'll probably go out and act. We're getting hung by the bollocks with Jadon Sancho. And now, because we've got hammered at home, we'll probably act. But it's too late. They should have been through the door for the Palace game. We came into this game unprepared. You got Maguire messing around in Greece. Greenwood messing around in England. Loads of these players quarantining. Just unprepared. What an absolute shit show that was. Manchester United destroyed at home by Crystal Palace. 3-1. Wow. We go on to Luton on Tuesday. Join me for a preview and match reaction. As honest as I can be in these match reactions, that was fucking dog shit. No one tell me that was a good performance. Absolutely played off the park. Not one United player can hold their head up high apart from Van den Beek, who scored a goal on his debut. And that's a positive. But again, we'll be talking about VAR, the officials, instead of our shit show. We were shit. Even without the bullshit penalty and official call, we would have lost the game. Because Crystal Palace were a better side on the day. Hungrier, sharper, passion, desire. And you could tell that they played a game and we hadn't. There was nothing about us, nothing. You waste a substitution, taking Dan James off at half-time. It's Wan-Bissaka should be in the team. Not that Fosu Mensah did anything drastically wrong that I can remember, but Wan-Bissaka's so good. That was horseshit. I can't believe how bad that was. Wow. Comment down below, we'll always reply. Fuck me. That was the worst possible start ever. We just got bullied and battered. 3-1 at home by Palace. Fucking hell, United. And Woodward, get that fucking checkbook out, you useless bastard.